Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. McBee Dynasty shock. Jesse and Alli reveal surprising new living arrangement. Fans can't believe it. The announcement that broke the internet. The morning sun hadn't even touched the rolling fields of Gallatin, Missouri, when Jesse McBee dropped a bombshell on his Instagram stories, one that sent the McBee Dynasty fandom into absolute chaos. At exactly 7:12 a.m., a simple photo appeared. Jesse, shirtless in his usual cowboy hat, standing on the porch of a house that wasn't the McBee family farmhouse. Beside him, Alli, his fiancée, leaned into his shoulder with a soft smile. But it wasn't the picture itself that broke the internet. It was the caption. "New beginnings, new setup. This just works best for us." Within minutes, McBee fans exploded across social media. Twitter hashtags like #Jesse and Alli and #McBeeLivingDrama shot to the top of trending lists. Reddit threads racked up thousands of comments, with people speculating whether Jesse had left McBee Farms, if there was trouble with Steve Sr., or, the wildest theory of them all, if Jesse and Alli were living separately before the wedding. By noon, Jesse and Alli went live on Instagram, their voices calm, but the tension palpable. "Look," Jesse began, rubbing the back of his neck, "I know everybody's got questions, but Alli and we decided to try something a little different. It's not about trouble, it's not about drama, it's about what works for us." Alli leaned forward, clasping her hands together as though bracing for impact. "We love each other, but we're not like everyone else. Our situation's unique. We both need space, and this setup just fits our lives better right now." The live stream cut off at the 18-minute mark, leaving fans even more confused than before. But behind the scenes, the truth was messier, darker, and far more complicated than the McBees wanted the world to know. Inside the McBee family storm. The McBee family farmhouse had always been the heart of the dynasty, a sprawling 200-acre estate run under the strict oversight of Steve McBee Sr. For generations, McBee Farms symbolized family, loyalty, and legacy. But lately, the empire had been cracking. Steve Sr.'s ongoing federal fraud trial had cast a long, heavy shadow over the entire family. Bills were stacking up, investors were backing out, and tensions between the McBee brothers were at an all-time high. Jesse had always been the golden boy, the calm, level-headed McBee who avoided the spotlight. But when he got engaged to Alli, a Philadelphia-born entrepreneur who didn't exactly mesh well with small-town Missouri traditions, everything changed. Christy, Jesse's mother, had grown distant from Alli, accusing her of changing Jesse and keeping him away from family obligations. Meanwhile, Jesse's brothers, Stephen Jr. and Cole, weren't thrilled either. And then came the biggest fight yet. One evening, weeks before the Instagram announcement, Jesse and Alli sat at the long oak dining table in the McBee family farmhouse. The tension was suffocating as Steve Sr. slammed his beer down and barked, "You think you can run off, live God knows where, and still be part of this family? You're either in or you're out. Jesse, pick one." Jesse's jaw tightened. He met his father's glare, but didn't flinch. "I'm always gonna be a McBee, but Alli and I need to live our life. This isn't about the farm, it's about us. And if you can't respect that, maybe we need more distance than I thought." Silence. For a moment, no one moved. Then Christy quietly wiped her hands on her apron, looked at her son, and whispered, "Don't make me choose between you and this family." It was the kind of line that cut deep. Not just for Jesse, but for Alli too. That night, they left early, and Jesse didn't speak to his family for 3 weeks. The bombshell finale. By the end of summer, Bravo had begun teasing the Season 2 finale of McBee Dynasty with a jaw-dropping trailer. Jesse walking out of a tense family meeting, Alli crying on the porch, Stephen Jr. yelling, "You're ruining everything." And finally, Jesse staring straight into the camera, saying, "We're making the choices we have to make. And if that means losing everything, so be it."
Rumors swirled that the finale would feature a massive reveal, something about the real reason Jesse and Alli were living separately. Insiders hinted that Bravo had captured a secret meeting between Jesse and an unknown investor about a potentially explosive business deal, one that could change the entire future of McBee Farms and possibly drive the family further apart than ever before. To be continued. The McBee fandom now waits on edge. Will Jesse and Alli's unconventional living arrangement strengthen their relationship or tear them apart? Will Steve Sr.'s looming trial push the family into financial ruin? And most importantly, will the McBee brothers finally choose loyalty or freedom? Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates.